A Monday to start the week with some news and views from around the world of Formula One. And today here at GPFans, we're talking about Sergio Perez and perhaps a premature ending to his Formula One career were it not for a Red Bull lifeline, and Mick Schumacher's career with the only way seemingly being up. I'm Ollie Wilson. These are the headlines from the weekend in Formula One. And before we go any further, just a reminder to hit the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with all of the content that we produce here at the channel. But now, let's get into the all-important news. Sergio Perez has hinted that retirement from F1 would have been on the cards if Red Bull hadn't offered him a 2021 drive alongside Max Verstappen. The Mexican racer was ousted from the team now known as Aston Martin at the end of the 2020 season, replaced by former Red Bull driver and four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel, and there were very few other places to go to find a drive for the following year. However, with Alex Albon struggling at Red Bull throughout the season and Perez putting on a spectacular drive to take victory at the Sakir Grand Prix in the penultimate race of the season, come the end of the campaign, Red Bull reached out to Perez to offer him a lifeline of a drive at the team for 2021. When looking back at last season's Mexican Grand Prix, Perez hinted to the Edge podcast that he probably would have seen his F1 career end had Christian Horner and co. not reached out to him. The Mexican Grand Prix was a very nice moment for myself and for my career because I had all of the people that had been with me since day one, said Perez. And you cannot forget the fact that in November 2020, I didn't have a drive. I would probably have ended my career in Formula One if Red Bull didn't give me the opportunity. Just to have all my fans, my crowd, my family, all of the people that had been with me since day one, Carlos Slim, the main supporter of my career since day one, gave me the trophy, so it was very unique and a very special moment for both of us. It was great, but it is not enough. I want to win my home Grand Prix one day. I think everybody going into that race last season was hoping that perhaps Sergio Perez would be in the lead at some point and in the position to take the Mexican Grand Prix, one of the most beloved drivers on the grid. And Sergio, we hope to see you sticking around in Formula One for a very, very long time indeed. A driver who may be going elsewhere pretty quickly is Mick Schumacher, as Haas team principal Gunther Steiner is more than aware that the young driver could well use his Ferrari connections to go to the next level if his performances remain up to scratch. The German driver was by far the more competent of the two Haas rookies last season, with Nikita Mazepin struggling in his debut in the premier ranks of motorsport. Schumacher's drives impressed on occasion despite the machinery he found himself in, and with the 22-year-old looking to continue the upward trend going into his second season, there is a worry for Haas that, like George Russell being part of the Mercedes driver program, Schumacher, as a member of Ferrari's driver academy, may be able to use his connections with the Scuderia to make a quick move away from Haas when the time is right. His team principal, when chatting with GPFans, seems to know that this could be the case, especially considering the family connection that joins the Schumacher name to the iconic F1 constructor. When asked if the link between the German driver and Ferrari will lead to Schumacher pushing to the next level of his career, Steiner responded, "I hope so, but I don't hope so, because if he's good, I don't want him to leave, but if he's good, he will be leaving. Ferrari supported his whole career. That's his deal. I know what the deal is, but no, I think if he does a good job, he has got the opportunity. At the moment, we know 2021 was a learning year. This year, the pressure will be on a lot more." So there's still a lot for Mick Schumacher to show, but when you consider the family lineage, the link with Ferrari, and of course being part of that young driver academy at Ferrari, it seems like if Schumacher can produce the goods at Haas, the only way is up for the young German. Get on to gpfans.com for more news and views from around the world of F1 at GPFans Global on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, as always, hit the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with everything we do here at the YouTube channel.